All right, guys, for our next exciting conclusion of, this section here before our quiz. Monday's going to be our quiz, and so we've got to prove lines are parallel, and let's get into it. Let's just knock our socks off. First of all the things we learned about parallel lines and transversals have true converses. All right. First of all, I'm just going to kind of skip over some of this stuff just because it's lengthy. But I want to just reiterate what we talked about yesterday. All right, we got two parallel lines, okay? And then we got something that cuts through it. That's called a transversal. Now, I've got an obtuse line that is here and a acute line that is there. Now, we learned that out of the four different angle types, all right, learned out of the four angle types that if we have opposite exterior, those will be the same. So opposite exterior, can we say that? Actually, it's called alternate exterior. Let's change that to AE. Alternate exterior are going to be complementary. They're going to be the same. They're always going to be the same. Then we are going to have our next type, which would be alternate, oh my goodness, alternate interior. Alright, so these are alternating interior angles. So alternating interior, and those are both acute angles as well, so we know those are the same. Alright, maybe I'll put same over here. Alright. Okay, we've got two more sets to do. So we know alternate exterior, alternate interior. Those are going to be congruent angles. And then we're going to get our, I'm sorry, my vocabulary right now, it's been a long day. It starts with a C-O-R-R, correlating. There we go, correlating. Our correlating lines, okay? These are correlating lines, and I know that this is acute and that is acute, and so correlating, I'm going to go core, are also going to be the same. Alright, so far we know that same lines are going to, or same angles are going to be alternate exterior, alternate interior, and correlating lines. Then we have the black sheep of the family. The black sheep of the family is same side interior. Alright. And same side interior are not the same. This is an obtuse line. Maybe I'll put another line in here. Alright, that's an obtuse. And this is an acute. They can't be the same. Same side interiors are not going to be the same. But we do know that since one's an acute, one's an obtuse, they need to equal 180. Now here's a good thought. An S kind of looks like an 8, right? If you want to think of it that way. S kind of looks like an 8. Okay. So, you got to remember this. Alternate exterior, alternate interior, and correlating angles are going to always be the same. However, same side interior have to equal 180. Now, there's one little caveat. These bad boys have to be parallel for that to work.
What's a caveat?
A caveat is like the inside of a fish. It's what rich people like to eat on crackers.
I think you're having confused with caviar.
Alright, my wife is being a Another version of a horse that is stubborn. All right. Okay, corresponding. Hey, here's corresponding right in front of me. Holy moly. Corresponding angles are, if the corresponding angles are the same, we know they will be parallel. Two lines are going to be parallel. That's how tired I am right now. Alternate interior. Okay, remember, alternate interior. If they are the same, then the two lines are parallel. And we went over this, okay? This is what we learned yesterday. If alternate exterior angles are sorry. Here we go. It's a good thing I'm not a popular YouTuber. Angles are the same. Alright, if they're the same, then the two lines are parallel. And then same side interior angles, if they are the same side, remember this is the ugly stepsister here. Same side is kind of out on its own, right? Same side interior. We know same side interiors have to add up to 180. So if the same side angles are 180, the summation of 180 degrees, then the two lines are parallel. Okay? So we're going to be testing this out. So find the value of x that makes m parallel to n. I don't know these are parallel. I don't know that. It's not stated. There's not those arrows. And so I'm not sure 100% if these are parallel. So what value of x would make it? Now, remember, these are corresponding, right? Aren't those corresponding? That's an acute angle. That's an acute angle. Hey, those are corresponding angles. I know corresponding angles are equal. So I know that 65 should equal 3x plus 5. All right, halfway done already. So how do I solve for x? By minus 5? If these are parallel, this will be a true statement. So now I got 60 equals 3x. And then how do I solve for that x? I'm going to divide by 3. By the way, I just want you to know how smart Mr. Sheevy is. When I start making these bad boys, I don't even have a calculator in my hand. It's just flowing out of me. It's like 10 o'clock at night, and it's still just flowing out of me. 60 divided by 3, it's 20, guys. 20, no questions. I don't need a calculator. In the words of Dylan Kurtz, I'm awesome. Alright. So if x was 20 here, I could then say that this will be 65, this will be 65. Thus, if these are both 65, the lines will be parallel. Do you understand that logic? If this is 65 and this is 65, we can prove these are parallel. Alright. Hopefully we can understand that. Okay, let's try this one. Alright, now these are alternating angles. Alternating exterior. Alternating exterior, let's recall this. Alternating exterior, is that the ugly stepsister? No! These will be the same. So I want 5x plus 6 to equal 121. They have to be the same. When these are the same, then I know these bad boys will be parallel with each other. Okay? Only when they're the same will they be parallel. If they're off, not parallel. So now I'm going to minus 6. Minus 6, minus 6. Oh yeah. 5x equals 115. Divided by 5. I wish I would have grabbed a calculator. Oh, I can do this in my head. Alright, x will equal. Come on. X will equal Fifth 115 divided by 5. Yes, that's a 5 right there. I believe that is a 23 Michael Jordan. I believe. I believe. I believe I can touch the sky. Night and day. Close my eyes and wanna cry. I don't think that's how it goes. Alright. Now these are kind of get a little tricky here because I don't know if these, I can't tell if those are all obtuse or acute. They're kind of tricky. But I do know the name of these. These are same sides and they're on the interior. Ugh. Do you see this, guys? Same side interior. Ugh. They're that ugly stepsister who has like hair on only one side of her head and maybe even a mustache. Okay, and she's got like fangs. Alright, nobody watches these things, so. Anyways, alright, I gotta cruise. I got 3 minutes left. So, same side interior, I know these must equal 180. Remember that proof? Same side interior, same side interior, right here, have to equal 180. Both of them put together. So I know that 4x plus this bad boy, 2x plus 36, I know that will equal 180. Why, how did the time go? I shouldn't have sang that duet with my wife. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to combine like terms. I know 4x and 2x is 6x, and then plus the 36. Equals, let's see if I can write 180 a little better this time. Alright. Okay, next, I'm going to minus 36. That's a 3. Minus 36. And I'm going to have 6x equals, I believe, 144. Man, I shouldn't have bragged about the no calculator thing. Divided by 6, divided by 6. Alright. I think, once again, this is a Michael Jackson number. What's up with Michael not Jackson. Michael Jordan. I think it's 23. No, 24. It's 24. Is that Kobe Bryant? Kobe Bryant 24? Possibly. Okay. So if x was 24, then these angles would be what we call supplementary, and they would add up to 180. Do it. Plug it in. I don't have time, but you test it out. Put 24 into here. Boom. Put 24 into here. Boom. I bet you anything, these two angles will turn into 180 if you add them together. Okay, here. Can we prove that A and B are parallel? All right, now here's the thing. If we put a little dash like this, that's saying that it's going to be the same as another angle that has that same dash. Now, this has that same dash. So I know these two are the same. So, can I prove that the lines are parallel because I know these... Alright, because these two are the same. Well, let's check this out. I have alternating exterior. Alright, alternating exterior. If they're parallel, alternating exterior should be the same, right? Ah, so that works, right? They must be parallel. Moving on. Okay, these are called corresponding. All right, that's a corresponding, that's a corresponding. I know they're both the same because of that dash mark. Do corresponding give me the same angle? And you should say, yes. All right. Can we do it? We got 19 seconds more. All right, let's do one more example. Maybe two more. All right, alternating interior. All right. Do the alternating interiors add up to 180? Alternating interiors are